más grandes, pero hay más, y hombres muy peligrosos en esta prueba final de los 1500. Gary Lowe, de Gran Bretaña, Abdelkader Cheikhmani, de Francia, Suleiman, de Qatar, Sullivan, de Canadá, McMullen, de Estados Unidos, Bratton, de Irlanda, y por supuesto Cacho, Morcelli, El Guerrouj, Viciosa, Nijon Gabo y El Basir.
Una de las incógnitas es saber si va a ser una carrera rápida a 3.33, 3.34, o por el contrario va a ser una carrera tácticamente lenta por encima de los 3.37, con lo cual eso daría más esperanzas a muchos más corredores y pondría en peligro la hegemonía de Morcelli, aunque nadie duda, yo creo, en el estadio de que Morcelli es capaz de salvar cualquier circunstancia en carreras rápidas, medias o lentas.
Pues ha salido en primera posición el norteamericano McMullen, seguido de Nijon Gabo, Cheikhmani, Morcelli, Cacho, el británico Lowe, El Guerrouj. Estos son los hombres que ocupan esas primeras posiciones. También Viciosa en los últimos puestos de ese compacto grupo. Tan solo unos metros de ventaja para McMullen sobre Nijon Gabo. A Nijon Gabo le conviene una carrera rápida, no tiene el final de Morcelli.
De momento 57 segundos los primeros 400, por tanto una carrera de tipo medio. Vamos a ver qué pasa en la segunda vuelta, aunque de momento parece que están dejando que McMullen haga el trabajo. Cacho al parecer ha tenido molestias, puesto que en los últimos 200 de su semifinal al parecer sufrió una pequeña contractura. Le recomendaron ayer sábado completo descanso. Está teniendo problemas el campeón español, codazos a montón, y por tanto hay también una especie de misterio en torno a lo que puede hacer Fermín Cacho en un final en el que tenga que cambiar de forma brusca, a ver si no va a sufrir las consecuencias de aquella contractura.
Nijon Gabo acaba de superar a McMullen. Detrás Morcelli, Cheikhmani, algo cerrado va Cacho, por el exterior va Viciosa con El Guerrouj, por detrás El Basir, canadiense Sullivan, y cerrando el grupo Suleiman, un hombre poderoso final.
Ahí tienen, se ha ralentizado el pase, se ha dado en 1-2 esta última vuelta, 5 segundos más lenta que la primera. Por tanto estamos en una carrera de tipo táctico.
Muy atento Cacho a las evoluciones del Guerrouj. Ahí están los codazos entre Cacho y Guerrouj. Acaban de superar a Gary Lowe. Van detrás de Cheikhmani y de Morcelli. Por delante de McMullen, que está a punto de caer. Nijon Gabo, primera posición, como en los últimos 400 metros. Venuste Nijon Gabo, el atleta de Burundi, al que supera ahora Nureddin Morcelli. Se está avivando el ritmo de la carrera, porque vamos a entrar en la última vuelta. Morcelli, El Guerrouj, El Basir, Nijon Gabo, McMullen, Cacho detrás de los favoritos. Vamos a ver si aguanta el norteamericano. Cacho está ahí bien situado. Viciosa está en los últimos lugares. Parece que no puede progresar. Delante tiene a Gary Lowe, al británico Cheikhmani. La carrera, como pueden observar, está claramente dominada por Nureddin Morcelli. Segunda posición va detrás de él Venuste Nijon Gabo. El Guerrouj en tercera posición. El Basir, McMullen a punto de superar Fermín Cacho a McMullen. Esa va a ser la posición, nos tememos, de Fermín Cacho en esta final del 1500. Nureddin Morcelli es inalcanzable para cualquier atleta. Segunda posición para Venuste Nijon Gabo, que va a tener que luchar con El Guerrouj y con El Basir. La carrera está en esa segunda y tercera posición. El Guerrouj va a superar a Nijon Gabo, tiene más final que Venuste Nijon Gabo. El Guerrouj en segunda posición. El triunfo claro para Nureddin Morcelli, que incluso mira el reloj. La plata para el atleta El Guerrouj y el bronce para Nijon Gabo. Cacho se ha hundido en los últimos metros.
Hakimi of Tunisia, Stancil Germany, Estevez of Spain, Hood of Canada. In fact, there are 12 nations represented in 12 athletes in this final from 11 nations. The only nation with 2 athletes in this, Spain, Cacho and Estevez. On the inside, Bosch of France. Next to him, Rotich, the Kenyan. The World Championship 1500 metres final. 3 3/4 laps of the track. And Bosch trying to hold the inside. Rotich trying to go with him. Stancil of Germany is there as well. On the outside is the Spaniard, Estevez. The Moroccan best showing. Right on the outside, El Guerrouj. What a record he's got at the moment. Won 10 out of 11 last year. Atlanta, his only defeat when he fell. He's won 10 out of 10 this year. And Morsley is tracking El Guerrouj.
Well, this is exactly what happens at World Championships. They spend the whole season on the Grand Prix circuit when they have pacemakers in the races. When they come to a championship, you're not allowed pacemakers. They certainly don't have a pacemaker here today, and the pace is particularly slow. John Mayock, I think, has got a chance today of doing exceptionally well. There's only 6 of these athletes who've run any faster than John Mayock, and I would like to see him impose his authority on this race. And so far, in positioning himself on the outside, noticing everything that's happening, a very slow first lap of 61 seconds. John Mayock's in a good position. The ambition for John is to hold that position.
Actually, this will favour Cacho, to the 1992 Olympic champion, who's now gone to 3rd place. He's got a tremendous finish. A bit surprised nobody's taken it out a bit quicker. And there goes Estevas now, the 2nd Spaniard. Will he slow it down for his teammate? Answer, yes, he's trying to. El Guerrouj in 2nd place, Stencil is 3rd, Cacho 4. Morsley following there, and here goes El Guerrouj. He moves right up now to 2nd place, right on the shoulder, and Morsley follows him. It's El Guerrouj rather 3rd. This Canadian Hutt has gone 2nd. Stencil, the German, is there. And this, so tactical, it's very surprising. 3 very fast athletes out there. 2-2 is nothing.
It certainly is now. It's going to be a big race for the next 700 metres. El Guerrouj there, the pretender to Morsley's crown. Morsley is tracking El Guerrouj. Now I'm sure El Guerrouj is going to make a run from a long way out. I'm certain he won't leave it till the last sprint. And there, as I speak, he begins to stretch it. Now El Guerrouj, the pretender, and the champion Morsley tracks him. Is it going to be the end of Morsley's reign as the king of 1500 metre running? And is this the new man who will reign for a long time? Look at that acceleration by El Guerrouj. He's certainly taking them out now.
This is what he had to do to run the finish out of Morsley. Morsley likes to dictate. 2:43 at the bell. And El Guerrouj has really gone for it now. And Morsley struggling to hang on. The gap is about 3-4 metres. But he's closing it. Cacho is right behind him. Now Suleiman is in 4th place, and he's really strung the field right out. El Guerrouj, only 22, going for his first true international title. Morsley trying desperately to hang on, but he's got Cacho with him now. And El Guerrouj is opening the gap. He's going farther away. Cacho now taking on Morsley in the battle for 2nd place. They'll surely not catch the leader. He's too strong. El Guerrouj goes hard for home. Morsley's beaten. Cacho, one of the fastest finishers in the world, but he can do nothing about the Moroccan. El Guerrouj wins the world title. Cacho in 2nd place, and Estevas takes the bronze from a dispirited Morsley, who slowed down at the finish and gave the bronze away.
Well, we did see the end of the era of Nuruddin Morsley. He's dominated this event all of the 90s, and now the man who last year at the Olympic Games had the misfortune to fall with a lap to go becomes Morocco's only 2nd ever world champion. The first one was the great Saïd Ouita, and now we're looking at a man who I feel is destined to dominate this event for a long time.
Well, if you enjoyed that women's 800 metres, sit back and feast your eyes on the men's 1500. What a race this should be. Firmin Cacho there, former Olympic champion. And this crowd are going to go absolutely berserk, Brendan. I know it's El Guerrouj versus Nien, that's the top billing, but the Spaniards are in there as well.
And there we're looking at this young Kenyan, and the Moroccan on the outside of him, and the former Olympic champion, or the defending Olympic champion, Nuruddin Morsley. But there's the man that this race is all about. He is the world champion, he's the world record holder. We know what kind of race he can run, Steve. He has to run his races from a long way out. And the question is, can Noah Nien stay close enough to Morsley to El Guerrouj when he makes his move? And that's the only way that he's going to be beaten. There's Noah Nien, the young Kenyan, 866. And gathered back home at 59 Park Road, Teddington, will be all the Kenyans who are based in London, coached by Kim MacDonald, and watching the young man.
Well, Nien knows what he has to do. He has to be very close to El Guerrouj when he makes his move, and it will be an early move, I'm sure. But what will the Spaniards do? Will they run as a team? Will they try and box clever? They're very good tactically, the Spaniards. Watch for Estevez possibly to get out in the front and try and control it. Cacho will try and help him with that, I'm sure. And look, El Guerrouj is saying, come on guys, you're going to have to get in front of me right from the very start. And look who's at the front. El Guerrouj and Morsely and Mien. There's already pushing and shoving from Estevez and Cacho, and I think that's hard to be expected. The expectation from this crowd is huge. And Brendan, this is rewriting the script here, because I think the Spaniards wanted to get in front and control it in front of El Guerrouj.
And I'm not surprised to see the young Moroccan 974 coming into the lead, taking over and setting a pace for his more illustrious teammate. That's Kaouch from Morocco. But I talked to Kim MacDonald, the coach of Noah Nien, and he said he's going to sit on the shoulder on the outside of El Guerrouj for all the way. He's not going to let him get more than a couple of yards ahead. And that is the essence of the race. Can Noah Nien stay close enough to El Guerrouj on a 54-second first lap? Well, that's a glamorous opening to a championship 1500-meter race team.
Well, I have to say, Brandon, from a personal point of view, I'm slightly disappointed that El Guerrouj feels as though he has to have a pacemaker, because let's face it, that's what this young Moroccan is. El Guerrouj, I think, is good enough to win this race, whatever pace it's run at whatever point he kicks. It would be close and Niem would run him fast, but El Guerrouj, I think, remembering what happened to him in Atlanta when he fell, when the pace was slow, remembering that he has been outkicked once or twice when there haven't been pacemakers, and that slight chink in his armour is something that he doesn't want to let anybody else see.
Well, just looking there, Steve, the first 5 of them, there's 2 Olympic champions, 1 world champion, that's El Guerrouj, and then the pretender to the crown, Noah Nien. If this race was over 800 metres, you think Noah Nien would win it. If it was over 3,000 metres, you know that El Guerrouj would win it. And a 57-second lap, 1:52 at 800 metres, and really the pacemaker, as you call him rightly, he slowed down, and now it's El Guerrouj on his own.
This is the script. 600 metres to go. El Guerrouj goes to the front. He hasn't kicked hard yet. You're going to see that very shortly. He'll wind it up. He'll try and stretch them out. He'll keep the pace moving. Probably around about the time of the bell, he'll kick hard again. Mien has to stay close. Cacho is using his experience. He knows he needs to be close on the last lap. Estevez coming away. These 4 are pulling clear. Diaz, the other Spaniard, is left behind with Morsely and the others. El Guerrouj has a look at the screen. He knows they're there. This is where it might come. Here comes Estevez, and there goes El Guerrouj. El Guerrouj kicks in. Estevez moves in behind him. Mien pushed out of the way, back into 3rd place. Cacho is beginning to tire. El Guerrouj, Estevez, Nien. The Spaniards are going crazy here in Seville. Their man's in 2nd place. What can he do? Can he hang on to El Guerrouj? He's striding away down the back straight now. He's opening up a gap. Nien is giving chase. It might be too late though. El Guerrouj is gone. He's 5 yards clear. Nien has lost his chance. El Guerrouj is going away. They won't catch him now. This man has got supreme strength. He's quick when he needs to be. He's the defending world champion. He's the world record holder over 1500 metres. He's the world record holder over the mile. He's come away again to win the world championships with a brilliant piece of 1500 metre running. Nien gets the silver medal. Estevez gets bronze for Spain. And Cacho 4th. Diaz 5th. Then it was Rotich. Well, the other places they can run through. A new championship record. 3:27. I'm getting too excited watching the clock that's still ticking on, Brendan. But this man, what more can you say about him? I thought he could have won in a slow race anyway. The result was probably always going to be the same.
Avec son bâton, le juge fait respecter le placement. C'est parti.
Allez, qui va partir?
C'est peut-être chercher. Alors, on va un Marocain certainement, même que ce soit les Kenyans. Et pour l'instant, c'est... oui, ça va être effectivement... je crois que c'est Hicham lui-même.
Aux surprises, ça va venir après par arrière. Je vois Adil Kaouch qui revient déjà de derrière, qui va venir se poster devant.
Hicham El Guerrouj en tête, Reyes Estevez en 2e position. Et tout de suite, vous avez raison, c'est le lieutenant Adil Kaouch qui a des instructions très précises, c'est-à-dire d'amener Hicham sur des bases extrêmement élevées de façon à ce que personne ne puisse lui disputer le titre.
Et est-ce que tout le monde s'use un petit peu derrière Mehdi? Où est-il, Philippe, pour l'instant? Mehdi,
Position, dernière.
Mehdi derrière. Hein. Oui, et Driss un petit peu avant en milieu. Alors on va attendre de regarder le temps de voir le temps de passage pour voir si c'est un petit peu
passage autour de 54, hein, comme on pensait, je pense.
Voilà, Driss qui essaie de revenir, qui est en 7e position.
55-41, ça s'étire terriblement. Mehdi Bala est déjà en difficulté, j'ai l'impression, à l'arrière du peloton. Non, je dis attendez, non, il a effectivement décroché un tout petit peu, alors que Hicham El Guerrouj, lui, est parfaitement calé en 2e position. Regardez le peloton qui s'est complètement déjà explosé.
Driss Mazouzi qui se replace là,
en
derrière.
Mais là, il y a un petit problème pour Mehdi. Hein,
Mehdi, visiblement, on n'est pas bien.
Il n'est pas dans le coup. Hein,
c'est ce que je vous ai dit tout de suite. On l'a vu d'entrée de jeu. Alors qu'Adil Kaouch est parti avec Hicham El Guerrouj en 2e position. Et puis derrière, bien sûr, les 2 coureurs des hauts plateaux du Kenya et Bernard Lagat facile en 3e position. Donc je crois que pour Mehdi, c'est fini. Ouais. On va se concentrer avec le Stéphanois Driss Mazouzi.
Reyes Estevez, Patrick, en 5e position, qui essaie de s'accrocher aussi un petit peu. Pour Driss, peut-être, est-ce que ça ne va pas un petit peu trop vite aussi? Est-ce que son finish ne peut s'exercer sur une course à cette allure? C'est la question.
Ouais, je pense que pour les médailles derrière, la course est dure pour tout le monde là. Hein. Donc il a raison de se placer ici.
On va regarder le temps de passage. Et une 53-7 hein, à peu près. Hein.
Ça ralentit quand même.
Voilà, ça y est, c'était prévisible. Hicham El Guerrouj va faire un 700 mètres.
Ouais, et pour l'instant, pour essayer de le contrer, eh bien c'est Bernard Lagat en 2e position, William Chirchir en 3e, Reyes Estevez en 4e et notre Driss national en 5e position, alors qu'Adil Kaouch bien sûr a levé le pied. C'est terminé pour lui.
Rui Silva, Patrick, qui essaie de revenir maintenant, il le sait, à bientôt 1000 mètres de course, il faut qu'il revienne sur Driss Mazouzi. Il est un petit peu loin, Rui Silva, le portugais.
Et maintenant le patron, c'est bien sûr Hicham El Guerrouj, mais il n'a pas encore réussi à lâcher pour l'instant les 2 Kenyans, alors que Rui Silva, regardez, avec les lunettes de soleil et le maillot vert du Portugal, revient.
Progressivement, c'est bien.
Et Driss est toujours dans le coup. Hein.
Driss est encore un tour de l'arrivée dans le coup. Allez Driss, faut s'accrocher maintenant, faut serrer les dents. Driss Mazouzi qui doit s'accrocher à Reyes Estevez, qui doit penser que la médaille est possible. Elle est possible
bien
encore.
Sûr que la médaille est jouable, hein, et Reyes Estevez qui va peut-être essayer de passer maintenant. On va voir s'il en a les capacités.
Allez Driss, allez, c'est peut-être la course de ta vie là aujourd'hui. Alors qu'Hicham El Guerrouj est parti loin devant.
Voilà, Driss doit tout donner maintenant là, il doit tout donner, il passe.
Il y va Driss, il y va. Il remonte Reyes Estevez, il a encore les Kenyans devant lui alors qu'Hicham El Guerrouj est seul au monde. Allez Driss, allez, ça va passer. Driss Mazouzi en 3e position va peut-être nous offrir un 1500 mètres de folie. Allez Driss. Pour l'instant Bernard Lagat est en 2e position. Hicham El Guerrouj, sa course est gagnée. Driss Mazouzi ne doit pas maintenant craquer. Il faut y aller.
Attention à la corde.
Allez, attention à la corde, il y a un Kenyan qui arrive, ne te retourne pas.
Il l'a pas vu.
Ne te retourne pas, vas-y. Si. C'est la médaille de bronze pour Driss Mazouzi. Derrière El Guerrouj et derrière Lagat. Il peut lever les mains au ciel. Il l'a fait. Il l'a fait.
Écoutez ce qu'il a fait, très très fort, il a couru très intelligemment, il a eu aussi les moyens de faire cela, et puis bon, bien sûr pour nous, immensément de peine
pour Mehdi qui n'a jamais été dans le coup, qui n'a toujours pas franchi la ligne, Bernard.
Non, il va la franchir là en quelques 3 minutes, et enfin bon.
Il aurait pu abandonner, il a terminé en grand champion, Mehdi Bala, qui n'était pas dans un bon jour du tout aujourd'hui, mais Mehdi on le reverra en tout cas. Driss Mazouzi.
Estevez got great speed also. He'll be a factor from Spain.
Here we go. Off and running here in the men's 1,500 meters. Career trying to get to the front of the pack. El Guerrouj right beside him. Do you expect a fast pace, Larry?
I'm frankly not sure. I think if anything, I would pick a slow pace. And the fact that you see Bala up there indicates to me it's slow. He wants a slow pace. He wants a chance to win this. He has brilliant speed. Does the man in blue to the left. This is slow. I'm watching the leg turner. This is really slow. And, you know, that's, if I were them, that's what I would be doing for my best hope. Now, there's El Guerrouj in green on the outside. These guys, folks, are race walking. They're not running so far, Terry. See now, Estevez basically says, nope, I don't want to play games like this. And he's picked it up even, not much, just a little bit.
Reyes Estevez, the 27-year-old from Spain, going to the head of the pack. Paul Carrere is right there beside him, or right behind him, actually. And Hicham El Guerrouj in the green just outside of him.
When races go slowly like this, they're coming up 57-7. A little quicker here with Estevez taking over here. Not brilliant speed by any means, but it's solid if it maintains this.
Estevez continues to lead. Career right behind a former 800 specialist. Had a breakthrough year in the 1500 this season. And El Guerrouj, well positioned right now, just inside in third place.
Terry, the man on the inside in the blue there is Mehdi Bala. He is a French record holder at 800. The 800-meter runners with raw speed like that at half this distance are dangerous in slow races like this. Courier has great speed. He moved up to the 1500. These guys with great sprint speed are the biggest threats to El Guerrouj. Now he basically says, okay, the games are over. I'm not going to play much longer. And there he moves to the front. Watch him and see if he continues to accelerate. Watching his leg turnover, he's picked things up already. Let's watch the 800 time.
Mehdi Bala from France, right behind Hicham El Guerrouj, Reyes Estevez. There you see him in red from Spain, currently in third place. But El Guerrouj certainly setting the pace right now, trying to put a little bit of space between him and the rest of the field.
Bala running it the right way, getting up, staying close to him. You cannot give him a lot of room. Keep an eye on about another half a lap. What El Guerrouj likes to do is he seems to blast away on the back stretch of the last lap, and we're coming up to the last lap now. Courier from Kenya in good position as well. Estevez has raced him many times. He's still reasonably close. El Guerrouj's pace is picking up. I can watch the leg turnover. They ran evenly, 58 for the first two laps. This one will be a little quicker.
And there's the bell for the last lap. Can Hicham El Guerrouj hold on here? His 5th World Championship. He is looking for his 4th gold medal at the World Championships.
Bala looks very comfortable in second. Now here's where he usually puts the hammer down, El Guerrouj. Look at him move.
Hicham El Guerrouj starting to move. Mehdi Bala right behind. Reyes Estevez in third, and another Frenchman, Houad Chouki, in fourth. He makes a move on Estevez. He gets up for third and makes a run at El Guerrouj.
Bala's got a shot in second, a definite shot here.
El Guerrouj, can he hold on? Mehdi Bala right behind as they turn for home in the men's 1500-meter. Bala and El Guerrouj, the two are all alone now. Hicham El Guerrouj, it may be over. El Guerrouj is going to win it once again here in Paris. The Frenchman gets up for second.
54 seconds last lap. I've never seen El Guerrouj act up like he's playing the guitar out there.
Ivan Geshko from Ukraine getting up for third in the bronze medal.
Well, I'll tell you, this guy Geshko right there in blue and yellow come out of absolutely unequivocally nowhere from the Ukraine. Great race. Boy, he kept everybody in the edge of the seat the way he let the world dawdle with him for the first 1.5 laps, almost 2 laps, did El Guerrouj.
Hicham El Guerrouj, who trained